Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. You can see from the trophy room that we've now got 4 trophies lit up after we won the Coppa Italia in the previous episode. And as we jump back over to FIFA, you can see obviously we've got the European Championships, a great chance to tick off another trophy here. Obviously one of the international ones we've not played in any of the tournaments so far. This is our first one. We're here with Portugal and we've been drawn in a pretty tough group. We face Italy, then Hungary and then France, and we're probably going to have to beat one of France or Italy to get through, and of course we'll have to beat Hungary. Pretty happy with the team that we've got, maybe lacking a right winger. Bernardo Silva's out there just to sort of squeeze him into the team somehow. But we're going to jump in. First game's against Italy. I'm hoping that we can get a big win because I feel like we're going to need it. Ronaldo starts up top in what will most likely be his final international tournament. Do you know what? I think I might even give him the armband as well. So then here we go. Portugal against Italy. It's actually the opening game of the European Championships. I'm super excited for this one. Going to start with Neves, Fernandes slightly deeper in the midfield with our former player Felix just ahead. I've gone for Neves in there just so that we have a little bit more defensive stability. Obviously we've used Inacio at Roma, and then Diaz and Cancelo very, very solid. Looking forward to using Leao as well. So let's jump into this first game. It's a huge one against Italy. Here we have it then. It's our first international tournament and I'm looking forward to this. I have to say, I don't actually play the international tournaments a lot in career. I normally just steer away from them, but obviously part of this series is to win the World Cup and the European Championships. This is our first opportunity to do so and I'm really, really looking forward to this. Once again, your Portugal side for this group opener. I think we've got a pretty solid team. I'm not sure if it's quite up there with the likes of France and perhaps even Italy and Spain and England, but we're always sort of on the cusp, Portugal. I say we, I'm not Portuguese, but in this career mode anyway. But yeah, looking forward to this. Time to jump into it. Need to get a big win on the opening game. Here is the Italy side as well. Couple of recognisable faces. Obviously with us playing in Italy at the moment, there's a few of our players actually in the team. Of course, Pellegrini and Spinazzola. But they've got a very good side. Italy obviously won the Euros in real life. So they're going to be looking to defend. I think this will be the first Euro since that. It must be. Oh, Ronaldo. Oh, we're just going straight at them here. No prisoners. Felix, Ronnie. It's 1-0, just like that, 5 minutes in. Absolutely no prisoners in this European Championships. We are going hell for leather to win this. Great little build-up. Felix, our former player at Atletico, with the assist. And obviously with these European competitions, we don't have as many chances to win them. So I'm going all out here to get this win for Portugal. Ronaldo with the opener, he's still got it. Bruno Fernandes into Leao. Good build up this. Has Bernardo Silva out wide. Gets to the byline looking for Ronaldo. Keep the chance alive here. João Felix, player that we know very well. Still not cleared by the Italians. Obviously Italy playing that 3 at the back that we know so well from our time in Italy so far. But it does leave you exposed out wide. And with this 4-3-3 that we've got, if we can get players like Leao and Bernardo Silva in those areas, we can definitely cause them issues down the sides. Diaz going in strong, great tackle. That's not a foul, ref. Bruno Fernandes has Felix with him. Looks to take it in his stride past Bastoni. João Felix, great save. Leao hits the side netting. Big save from Donnarumma. Rafa Leao can't quite turn in the rebound from a tight angle. Chance that for João Felix. We lead at the break thanks to a Cristiano Ronaldo 5-minute goal. It's Portugal 1, Italy 0. Now Neves into João Cancelo, looking for Bernardo Silva down the right. Not really his natural position, but he can play there. João Felix off the post. Great effort. And it cannons back off the upright. Now here come Italy down the other end. Spinazzola does well. It's a foul again. The refereeing in this is a little bit suspect. Tonali's over it. Hits it. And that's the AI on Ultimate. That is an outrageous strike by Sandro Tonali. Didn't think about putting someone on the line. I thought it's too far out. And he absolutely leathers it into the top corner. Outrageous strike, and it's 1-1. Now here's one of our other subs, Vitinha. Accelerating away, looking for Ronaldo. Fantastic ball. Bit of work to do. Hits it straight at Donnarumma. Diaz, Vitinha. Diego Dalot. Great little ball into Jota. He'll get there as well. Keeps it alive. Ronaldo won't beat Donnarumma to it. As we enter the 90th minute, both teams still hunting for that winner. Felix runs into trouble. And that will do it. It's a 1-1 draw. I did say that I'd take a point, but realistically, it could be whoever gets the best result against France, because I'd imagine we both beat Hungary. And it ends all square here. Portugal 1, Italy 1. I'd say looking at those stats, we definitely edged it. We didn't create a huge amount, but their 0.1 expected goals really does make you wonder how we didn't end up coming out on top. So then after the first round of fixtures, as expected, France beat Hungary by 2-0 after our draw with Italy. We basically have to win this game. It's as simple as that, and then hope that probably France beat Italy. That's probably the best result for us, and we'll take second in the group. But we have to go out there and beat Hungary. I am feeling a little bit of pressure because this is just a must-win game. If we can't win this, we'll probably be out. Here we go then. Here's the Hungary side. Obviously, the main man to look out for is Dominik Szoboszlai. I believe they're playing a 5 at the back. Yeah, which is going to be difficult to break down. Salai and Saloy on the wings, Szoboszlai playing slightly deeper. They've had a bit of a reputation over the last couple of years, Hungary, as being a really difficult side to play against, so I am expecting this to be difficult. We've made a few changes just for rotation and to freshen it up, so we'll have a look at our team in a moment, but I still think we've got enough out there to get the win. Here is our side then. Cancelo's over at left back with Dalot coming in on the right. Bernardo Silva's come into the midfield for Bruno Fernandes with Jota on the right hand side. And Andre Silva leads the line ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo. I couldn't play Ronaldo with having only played just a few days ago. His fitness was too low. Oh, that is a terrible pass. So we need to get out there and get the win, just get the job done. I don't care how. And then we face France on the final group game and we'll go from there. We might not need anything by that stage. Oh, terrible pass. Andre Silva's in. Had to check. Now it's Felix. Kind of messed that up a bit, didn't we? Andre Silva not the quickest. Does well to hold it up, but then can't find his man. And we should probably be one up there. Still a chance though. Felix this time does make it 1-0. And that's exactly what we wanted. An early goal against this 5-back. They're difficult to play against. Felix buries it comfortably past Peter Gulaschi. And I'm hoping if we can get a few goals up, number 1, it's good for our goal difference, and 2, we can think about resting a few players. Good start. They are a threat coming forward as well, and that's held by Diogo Costa, looking to get it forward to Silva quickly. We need to try and get at them when they've broken their shape. And now Rafa Leao in behind, pulled across, and it's an own goal. That's brilliant. Leao's claiming it. It definitely won't be his. That is an own goal all day long. It is actually really good play by Leao, bursting forward to the byline through the legs of Gulaschi. And I'm not sure who the man is. It's Salai. trying to prevent it getting to Andre Silva, turns it into his own net. How many times do you see that? It's 2-0, and that should be pretty comfortable from here. Bernardo does brilliantly to get away from his man. Now it's Cancelo into Felix. Bernardo again. Felix has a man over. Ruben Neves. It's 3. Doesn't score a lot of goals, but when he does, they're normally crackers, and that one's not half bad. Wearing the armband out there, big fan of this man. And at half-time, it is very comfortable. It may not look it in the stats. Hungary have come forward and tried to attack, to be fair to them, but we've created a lot of chances here, and we'll just see the game out nice and comfortably. Time to ring the changes and get a few of the bench boys on. Second half begins. We have made 4 changes. We've still got one up our sleeves, but we'll just look to bulk the goal difference up. And here is Felix. Pulls it across, and it is 4. And it's Bernardo Silva, I believe. It is. He's got the armband now. And just like that, as soon as we kick off, it's 4. And it's an absolute rout here. Great play by Felix. Burst past his man. Picks out Bernardo at the back stick, and he couldn't miss. I should note as well that Euro 2024, which is the tournament that we're playing in, is actually being held in Germany, so they would be on home soil. Well, we saw Sandro Tonali score from this sort of range. Does Szoboszlai have it in the locker? Almost. It's not too far over. Now Bernardo looking for Silva. He will get there. Keeps it in. Pulled back. One more. It's 5. It's just too easy. Poor Hungary. Diogo Jota gets his first goal of the tournament. Silva does really well. It's pulled across by Goncalves. Squared to Jota, and the keeper may have got a hand on it. And Hungary will be put out of their misery. It's 5. It could have been more. That will massively help our goal difference if it does come down to that. France next, and I'd say a point is probably enough. So we've just had confirmation from the Portuguese FA that Rui Patricio is retiring, as we knew from our time at Roma. For some reason, it switched me over to Roma as well. But you can see France did beat Portugal, and with our goal difference so much better, we're pretty much through. As we drew the game with Italy 1-1, they would need to beat Hungary and have a 6-goal swing, which I don't see happening despite us beating Hungary 5-0. It would take something special. A point will do for us against France, who are yet to concede at the tournament. So we're all but through. We can take it a little bit easier and know that we'll still most likely be in the knockouts. And at the moment, Group B, Scotland and the Netherlands both on 6 points. Denmark having lost both games so far, so Scotland and the Netherlands through. England and Belgium pretty much all but through as well in Group C as expected. And Group D, Spain and Germany, again, both already qualified. So I'd imagine we would play, if we finish second, we'll play the runner-up. Sorry, we'll play the winner of this group, so most likely the Netherlands. If we beat France and top the group, then we'll play Scotland. So maybe we do still have something to play for. So I'm just going through the team now, and I was actually going to give Rui Patricio a game before he retired. And I've noticed that he's withdrawn from the squad. Silva's come in, so Patricio's retired and just left. He's left the Euros. He's gone back home. He's had enough. Right then, here we go. I say it's a big one. There's not really a huge amount riding on it, as it looks as if both teams are already going to qualify. But as I said, it is a big test to see sort of where we stand at the moment. And my kit numbers have all changed again, for God's sake. Ronaldo number 9. Brilliant. Does sort of test where we kind of stand at the moment, so it will be interesting to see how we get on against the France side, who are probably one of the favourites for the tournament. And it also gives us a chance to potentially face Scotland in the next round as well. So let's go out there, see how we get on. Not a huge amount of pressure. Here is the France side. They're also playing 3 at the back, which gives me a little bit of confidence, because I always feel like you can get down the sides, and they've got Moussa Diaby and Coman as the sort of wide players who are both attackers, not defenders. So I do think we can get chances against them. Let's go out there and see how we get on. it's changed all the kit numbers round and Goncalves is number 1 and Ronaldo number 9. Thanks, game. Bruno Fernandes has Rafa Leao with him. I see Goncalves at the back stick. It's not a very good cross. Ronaldo challenges. Been quite a cagey game, and at half time it remains 0-0. It will be enough to see us through as it stands. So Bruno Fernandes picked up a little knock. I think it's just going to be a bruise, but taking him off regardless, just to freshen it up and get some fresh legs into the midfield. He's one of our more important players, so we want to try and keep him fresh. Vitinha's on to replace him in that midfield, player that I've been impressed with so far. They've got a few runners here. It's hit early and pushed behind by Dalot, and Kunku's shot comes in. We picked up by Neves though. Now Goncalves is on and has the pace. Wins a corner. An hour played and we remain at 0-0. Going to make a few more changes. Neves delivery. Looking for Inacio. Oh, it's gone in. Gonzalo Inacio. The man who plays with us at Roma. It didn't look like that good of a header. I think Mike may have had a bit of a stinker. Another man that we know from our time in Italy. Always plays well against us for Milan. Or against Milan, sorry. Inacio gets up. It's not quite in the corner. And I think Mike could possibly have got there. It's a good header by Inacio. Gets in between his man. And Guiri, who just came off the bench, couldn't get there, and that's why you don't make a sub from when you're defending a set piece. Inacio scores his first of the tournament, and we could be en route for Scotland in the quarterfinals. Polina does well, then evades the tackle. Great stuff by Polina. Now it's Guedes off the bench, getting his first minutes of the tournament. Still Guedes. Looks to get the return. Guedes pushed behind by Mike, and now we look up for it. Neves with the corner, goes deep, head it back across. Guedes gets it down to Ruben Dias. Polina though, that's a great tackle. You've not given that as a foul, ref. That's a fantastic challenge. Mbappe's over it, swings it in. Oh, fantastic save. Pogba, who's just entered the pitch. Mbappe launches it in. Pogba gets up and Diogo Costa pushes it away. Fantastic stop. It's in again, and this time it is a goal. And I think it may be Lenormand. As the corner's played short, he's just on the move. You can see him at the back stick there, on the move. Gets up above his man and powers it past Diogo Costa. And maybe it won't be Scotland in the quarterfinals. Great header by Lenormand. 2 goals from corners. Inacio does well. We've done a really good job on Mbappe in this game. Here's Guedes. Use the run as a decoy. Still Guedes blocked. I think Bernardo's offside. He is. It does end up in the net. But Bernardo Silva was offside off the rebound. Only just, well, a couple of yards off. And the referee does blow the final whistle. Shake of hands between myself and Didier Deschamps. And it's a fairly respectable draw with France that will see us progress through in second place and most likely face the Netherlands. Obviously, in this tournament, it goes straight to the quarterfinals because of the number of teams in it. So 3 knockout games to come if we're going to make it to the final. It does finish Portugal 1, France 1. Respectable point. Wow, so Bruno Fernandes is going to be out for the entirety of the knockout stages of the Euros, which is a shame. Broken toe will see him probably miss the start of next season as well. And we're going to have to jump into the new season here before we continue with the knockouts. Alright then guys, so to end off the episode, we have had to jump into the next season. You can see the final standings here. France and ourselves through from Group A. Netherlands did beat Scotland, so we will face them in the quarterfinals, but Scotland did make it through to the quarterfinals. England and Belgium as well through from Group C. and Spain and Germany as well. As we say, obviously Germany on home soil, they will face England in the quarterfinals while Spain face Belgium. So some big games. We've obviously had to jump into the next season, so there will be a bit of a crossover with the start of the new season with Roma, but I'm going to try and keep all of that separate to this Euros segment. So we'll just hold off with any transfers and anything unless we have to pull the trigger. But the other major developments are, you may see that Bruno Fernandes is now injured, so he is going to have to drop out, which is a real shame. And what my thoughts are here is we may actually, if we have to, end up playing Cancelo in midfield as an option, because we can't obviously bring anyone else into the team. It may mean that Bernardo Silva drops down here, but the other big breaking news is Gonzalo Ramos is in the squad, and you may be thinking, well, hang on a minute, how is he in the squad when you didn't pick him? So you remember Rui Patricio retiring? Same things happened to Ronaldo, and again, he's just left. He's just left the Euros. He's like, I'm done, I'm out of here. So the game's automatically called up Gonzalo Ramos, but I'd say we are now significantly weaker. So I actually quite like the look of Ramos's stats. So he may actually start, but it's going to be tricky in the next episode to try and make it to the final when we don't have as much firepower. But that will do it for today's video, guys. We will be back with the knockouts. Hopefully we'll have the quarters, semi-final and the final, but we'll see how far we progress in the next one. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will catch you very soon. Peace.